is Chloe Demiro Say Victor. Well, how's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. Today we are going to be playing with some makeup that I just had kicking around that I haven't had a chance to use, plus a loan from Martha from something from Oden's Eye. So if you want to see what makeup I will be using, hint, it's the majority Asian inspired, you're in the right place, and you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. So let's start playing with all the stuff that I have been kicking around that I've not had a chance to play with. So I thought that's what we would do today. So the first stuff that we can talk about, I have this Spring Dragon palette from Oden's Eye. It was from the YouTuber Judy. Martha bought this. There was, originally there was a set of 3. It was Judy, Annette's Makeup Corner, and oh goodness, I forgot the other lady's name. I feel really bad because I really do like her. But anywho, and then they did a second part of the collection like a couple years later, and Martha picked up this the Judy's palette, the Spring Dragon, and she's lent it for me to try. I haven't bought Oden's Eye in quite a while because everything was feeling a little bit samey to me. But this is a very pretty, I do like something pastel, so I thought I would play with that. And then I just got an assortment of things. Some things I haven't used in a while and I wanted to get back to. Some things I haven't touched at all and I've been having sitting around. I was organizing my makeup display in my makeup cabinet. And except for a few palettes that were in my basket of shame that I still haven't used because they were neutral, and one from Wilma that I haven't used, I remember that I had a few other things just kicking around, so I thought we would do that today. So first off, the majority of this is going to be Asian brands. I'm just looking through that I've got some stuff here from China. I think there might be some stuff from Korea and definitely some stuff from Japan. So I thought we would use the majority of that along with this palette, and since it's Judy palette, I thought this would go perfectly with, I think, because usually the Asian makeup style is usually very nice, sheer, and pretty, so I thought that would work really well. So yeah, so here we go, and I'm going to use my new favorite current mirror, my Betty Boop. So first up, we're going to go with the ZZ Skin Primer for before makeup. It is a color correcting one, so this one is in green. It helps a little bit with the redness. I really do like it. I like how the formula feels. I like that it does what it says on the tin, as they say. So I've been really enjoying that. So I thought we will use that again. I've been actually using that on and off with some of my other ones. I've been trying to finish off. I'm almost done. I got one more little use left of my one from Makeup Geek, and then I've been rationing my e.l.f. and my Believe Beauty one for now, so I've been kind of put this one in here into the mix as well because I like all of them, so then that way I can extend the life out of all of them. So it does help cover, as you can see, a little bit of the red. I mean, I could go ham and add a whack more and it'll cover more, but there we go. So yeah, and then I thought we would do base first, because I think because this is a pastel, I think I don't have to do too much to worry about. There's fallout, it's not dark colors, so it should be okay. So then I got recommended a while back this foundation here. It was in a little Japanese, I want to call it almost like a department store. It's very little, a little store, but it has everything. It has house cleaning, it has snack foods, it has teas, it has skincare, it has makeup, health things. It's an amazing little store, and every time my friend and I go into Lougheed, we check it out. And the one girl was saying that this was very popular in Japan, and that it was going viral and they had it on sale, so it was only $10.99, so I thought I would try it. And then I thought the brand was Gracie, but this is actually Shiseido, and it has an SPF of 22. It only came in, I believe, two shades with two different undertones. There was 10 and 20, 10 being the lightest, 20 being the darkest, quote unquote. And then there was a 10 pink and a 10 neutral. The girl was pretty close to my skin tone and she was wearing the 10 pink. So I thought it looked a little bit pinky, too pinky, I think, even for me, especially if I'm going to be using this. So I thought I'm going to err on the slightly on the side of caution, and then I'm going to go with the 10 neutral shade. Comes in this little pot, and unless this is because they do carry a lot of Shiseido, but it doesn't have Shiseido anywhere on the box, at least in English. But when I was looking up this brand or this foundation, that's what came up. So it comes in this little jar with these beautiful little stars on top, and then it is like so, and then it has a little plastic top on here, and then we're gonna see if we can get that off easy enough. All right, so it has a little lip on there. You pull on here, ooh, and you get the foundation there. Of course, I don't want to waste it, so we're just going to take from the little plastic lid here, and then I'm going to pop that on here. And then using the back of a brush, I'm going to take, I have a few because I always use like the e.l.f. and all those cleansing balms. They always come with the little things, and I usually keep them. So I probably have one or two that are still even in their plastic. So I'm just going to add a little bit on top. I don't know if this is full coverage or not. I don't believe it was, but we are going to give it a try and see what we get. So right now the color is looking like it's a good match. So I think going with the neutral was the way to go. Yes, this is looking like a nice light coverage that you could probably build up. But I'm liking that. Okay, I can see why she was saying it was viral. I did see a lot. You could get it in lots of different places. A lot of different stores sold it. It looks like mostly through people that sold Korean skincare, Asian makeup. So I don't know if this is generally something that you could get at a Shiseido stand or something here. So I think, do I need a smidge more? Not a little bit, did quite well. I think I'm just going to put a teeny bit more just for my chin and for my nose. So again, I'm just going to go and just take a little smidge here because this looks pretty good. So I was just finished a meeting with a staff meeting on Zoom, but I have a client meeting later today. So I thought I would take a break and put makeup on. That means I have to work a little bit longer in the day, but my meeting is scheduled a little bit later too than I would normally be going into a meeting. So I think it just might work out. So yeah, I like that. So it's very light coverage. If you take a little bit, you can still see a few of my little like age spots and stuff. But again, I only want basically usually to wear foundations these days to kind of even out my skin tone. So I will, of course, put in a pinned comment or something, or in the description, if by the time I edit it, I've had good long wear, to see how this worked out. So then also while I was there, they had on sale, they even had a makeup kit. I was almost going to do it, but I didn't like the, and it had a different foundation, and then I didn't quite like the lip color that was in there, but I liked everything else. But they did have this powder. This is the box that it comes in, and it's in this beautiful tin. So I thought this was the powder that we could use today. And then I'm not quite sure the brand name, but it's supposed to be like a good 24-hour hold on here. And I think it says sapphire powder, something like that. But anyways, I just really like this tin, and watch. And when you screw open the tin, you have this little poof, and then you have a little plastic thing on here as well. So you pull that, and then you have the powder on the bottom. So it is a solid powder. I wouldn't be surprised if you could probably easily get this out if you wanted to stick it in a compact or in something else. Probably won't use the puff, but I am going to use my brush, and then we're going to dip into there. And there we go. And this one was supposed to be a rose one. They had a rose tint, a blue tint. I think they might have even had a green tint, but I really do like lavender powders. So I thought maybe a rose powder would be good too. So I thought we could try that to be the powder that we set with. And though they're not the same brand, but they're both from what I believe is Japanese. So there we go. This is going to be a light makeup look, which is in keeping. So there we go. So we've got ourselves a set with the powder. For okay, I'm just going to quickly put, I don't have any bronzer or anything that is from like ZZ or anything. So I'm going to just use this Nomad Cosmetics one that I've been as part of my project pan. And this was the next one that I'm using. I just like the kind of the glowy one in here, and I do like this highlighter. These other ones are a bit darker here, but I definitely could use them as eyeshadows if I wanted to, but I definitely do really like those two shades there. So I thought I would just pop on a little bit bronzer, just a little bit. Actually, I can see on my, you might not be able to see it, but here in the brighter lights, I can see that that powder is pink because I'm seeing it a little bit more pink on there. I'm almost wondering if the girl used one of the same powders to finish her makeup. She did look a little pink. So there we go. So that's just what I'm project panning. So then I thought for blush, speaking of things that I haven't used in a while, I have this, and this is from Palace Identity. So this is ZZ's more higher end brand with the fancy packaging, and it has a mirror and it has this beautiful blush, and I think that's supposed to be like a little bit of highlight, yeah, so it's like a darker shade, but I usually just kind of blend in the middle there. So we are just going to take one of my favorite blush brushes, I'm going to give a nice swirl in there, tap it on our hand, and then give ourselves a bit of a blushy look. Here we go. It's such a pretty blush. It looks really nice. I have this, a flower nose, and an empty, I have the Palace Identity foundation, which I loved, but ZZ's version is pretty close. So I have them as like a vignette on my vanity, and it looks super nice. But I always gotta remember, need to use this too, not just use it for display. But it is so beautiful. And then if you lightly go over the flower, the pattern stays in there quite nicely. So that is good. Then for highlighter, I've got from, this was in an ice cream box a little while ago. So this is from ZZ Cosmetics, and this was kind of like their little space thing that they had going. This is really pretty. It's a baked highlighter. And you can, so this one will last. Well, I mean, I don't know how far down it goes in there, but baked things I find last quite a long time. So the only thing I hadn't picked, I forgot to grab one, is a lipstick. But I'm thinking I do have one from, maybe even a couple from ZZ, so I might grab one, but I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to do red or anything yet. But there we go. So we've got that part done. For brows, I brought, where'd it go? I don't know where I put it. I must have dropped it somewhere. I don't know, or we'll find it when I'm done. So I just went and did my Woma Beauty. That's it. Okay, so we are highlighted, and then since I was doing my brows, I went and I picked up my lipstick, but we will put that on at last because I know myself. I will probably... Okay, so I'm going to, I don't have an eye primer that would fit within, so I'm just going to use the one that I've been panning, which is the Gerard Cosmetics. Okay, eyes are primed, and again, it's good I'm using the Gerard Cosmetics one anyways because it is white, and the white will be good with pastel. We don't want anything too dark. So looking at this here, ooh, I almost stuck my finger in there. That would be bad. It's not my palette. No gouging the palette. So there we go. This is the color story here. There is a darker brown in there. I don't think we are going to be touching that today. They do have names. So the first shade that I'm going to be using here is the one that's called Seedling. So it is this light yellowy shade. And I thought that that would look just really good to kind of blend out on the top, on the outer edge. And I've got this nice big floofy brush. It's generally not what I would use because it's very big, but I thought it was nice and floofy. And I just want to kind of set the top there and put in a little bit of color. There we go. So that is Seedling. This is again a very light yellow, but it's good for setting the top and giving us a bit of color. So I was just trying to do a simplish look today because again I have meetings, so I don't want to go too crazy, and I just want to do the kind of whole Asian vibe, but my way. So I think what I want to do next is use this pink shade. It is called Blossom. So we are going to use the shade Blossom. I'm going to take a smallish brush like so, and then I'm going to go along the top of my lid line. So I'm just going to line my whole eye with this. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. And there we go. And it's okay if I get a little bit into the middle because we are going to use a pink shimmer there. There we go. This is a really pretty pink. Okay, so there we go. So we placed the pink. I haven't quite decided if I want to maybe put a little, I think I might do a little lavender on the bottom is a thought. Okay, so next up I have, and I'm going to use it for the shimmer as well as for my face. I have here from Rude Cosmetics, this is the Radiant Lasting Mist. I finished up my Morphe one, so I had this one next to go in my cupboard where I keep my setting sprays. Not that I have tons and tons, I have one more after this, but there we go. So we'll use that, and then we're going to use that to set our face after as well. It's got this cute top on there. It really has a really nice fine mister on there. I'm going to take this brush. That might be a little bit too big. Something a little bit smaller. Okay, I'm going to use the one that I used the Gerard Cosmetics on. Yeah, I think that one. Yeah, that one's better. Okay, so we are going to go into the pink shade that's called Petal. So it is that shimmery pink shade there. Yeah, it's been a while since I've used Oden's eye. I need to go and use stuff that's in my collection because it is a brand I really enjoy. All right, a little bit of shine there. Now I'm going to do the phalange test. There was a little bit of kick up weirdly in the shimmer, so we are going to use that. That's really pretty. I like that. I'm coming up with an idea. So I'm going to now go into this light purple shade. This is called, I want to say it's Hua. So it's that light purpley shade there. And I'm going to do that along the bottom lash line. Ooh, that's a really pretty color. There we go. So we're trying to do a light springy look. And then what I'm going to do, just so I could get another color in here, I'm going to use the purple shimmer in here. It is called Plum. So we're going to use some Plum, and I'm going to use that a little bit towards the outer edge there. I don't know how much you can see the difference. I guess you can see a little bit of a difference, but in person I can definitely see that it's purple going into pink. And then for the inner corner, there is another pinky shade. Hold on there. So there's this one here, which is Moss, which I'm going to assume is a green shimmery shade. And then the one on the bottom called Dew, it's a lighter toppery pink. So I think we're going to use that one just on the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's nice for an inner corner for sure. There we go. Next up, I do want to add a little bit of liner near my lash line. So I have here This one here is just the liquid sharp liner. It's in a brown black. It is from Mod Piccolo? Mio Piccolo Tokyo. So this is from Tokyo. So there we go. It just came in this little thing there. And like so. And like so. With this cute little pen. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. So let's give that a try. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes I used to always wear, I think it was Revlon that used to have a really good brown black liner and mascara. And then it was just sometimes when I was doing looks where I thought black might be a little bit too harsh, but I still wanted a little bit of something. And I always thought a brown black or just a brown is the perfect one. Oh, too bad. All right. And it just makes my lash line look a little bit better and then kind of anchor the look a little bit. I like this little one. I think I paid $1 for it at kind of like an Asian dollar store. Not Daiso, but I can't remember the name of it. Apologies. And then let's spray our face and then we'll do the mascara portion. Ooh, I really do like this. It doesn't seem to have a smell though, which is okay. So then I have 2 different mascaras here. This one is from ZZ, and then this one I bought through Temu because it also had a total little lash. I think this one is also little, but let's use the ZZ one, I think. What's nice, I haven't mentioned this probably ad nauseum, but what's nice when you have very few lashes, having a smaller lash wand like this, which is supposed to be just for, technically I think just for bottom lashes, it definitely helps stop it from getting everywhere. Usually nicely helps to separate the few lashes that I do have. I had bought some really nice lashes at the same store where I got the liner from, but they were so good I already used them up. So there we go. We're almost ready here. I'm trying to grow out my bangs, so they are getting a little problematic, but I have to be patient. It takes time. So, and then for lipstick, finally, we are going to use from ZZ Cosmetics. This is from the British Museum collection. This is in the shade, was it 3? Oh, I have to put the glasses on. Not working as a 306. It is a red shade. I'm going to put it on sparingly. Then it has this beautiful imprint on the outside there. Hieroglyphics, so nice. I definitely need to get more pink lipsticks, I think, in my life. So we'll go like so. So we're almost done. And then maybe what I'll do, we will go in here and we're gonna go into, is it Petal? So it's that shiny shade. We're just going to grab a little bit. And then use on my other finger because we're not putting the dirty finger back in there. It was my palette, it wouldn't measure, but it is a beautiful loan from Martha. There we go. Oh, I like that. Ooh. Dries it down a little bit and then just adds a little bit of hint of pink. So there we go. That is our look for today. I didn't really see any new releases that I wanted to do or talk about really. So I just thought I would do a fun look using the stuff that I had and finally playing with the loan from Martha, the Oden's Eye Spring Dragon palette collab with Judy. I believe there's still some available on the website, or at least they were the other day when I was watching Net's Makeup Corner talking about it. So there we go. There is our look. Just a quick, easy little look. And then I will let you know how the foundation holds up. It looks really, really nice so far. I think I'm really liking that a little goes a lot away, so you don't even need any. This big pot, I think, was going to last quite a long time. So anyways, that's it from me today. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends and we can still play with our collections together. As always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.